Living in Japan can be a bit difficult if you don't know where to start. Here is a short guide showing you what you need to know about relocating to Tokyo. Tokyo Overview. Tokyo is the capital of Japan and is the world's most heavily populated city with a population of over 14 million. Tokyo was originally known as Edo, which became Japan's political center in the 16th century. In 1868, the capital of Japan was moved from Kyoto to Edo and was then renamed Tokyo. Tokyo's climate. While Japan does experience all 4 seasons, as the country is longitudinally stretched, its climate ranges from subtropical to subarctic. This means that the severity of each season can vary greatly, depending on what part of Japan you are in. Generally speaking, it is very cold and snowy in eastern Japan during the winter, and hot with high humidity nationwide during the summertime, making it difficult to survive without an air conditioner. Be aware that during autumn, there are typhoons throughout Japan with high winds and heavy rains. Despite severe climate changes throughout each season, Japan's natural splendor attracts many foreign visitors. Japanese language. In Japan there are 3 forms of characters used in writing. There are the Chinese characters called kanji, and 2 syllabic scripts, hiragana and katakana. Hiragana is used for Japanese words, and katakana is used for loan words. For those interested in learning Japanese, enrolling in a Japanese language school is a great start. Money in Japan. While the use of credit cards throughout much of the world is commonplace, Japan remains a predominantly cash-based society. It's recommended that you always carry cash, as you will more often than not find that you are unable to pay with a credit card. Cash in Japan consists of 4 paper bills, and 6 coins. Many ATMs in Japan accept foreign bank cards that have the Visa, MasterCard, Maestro, Cirrus, and Plus logos on them. ATMs can be found in post offices, banks, and convenience stores. Tipping in Japan is not a common practice, and will end up causing more trouble as the person you are trying to tip will have to run after you to return the money that they believe you have forgotten. While carrying cash is a good idea, the use of e-money in Japan is gaining popularity, and becoming more common than it once was. Consumption tax. Japan's current consumption tax is 10%. This applies to everything except for foods and drinks, which are taxed at the reduced rate of 8%. Alcohol, despite being a drink, is also taxed at 10%. When purchasing food at a restaurant or fast food chain, you will be charged 10% if you choose to eat there, and 8% if you choose to order your food to go. Please be aware that not all restaurants follow this guideline, and may charge a flat rate of 10%, regardless of where you choose to consume your food. While receipts may vary, usually there will be a section, below the list of items purchased, that shows the amount of tax charged. As an example, if you have purchased food and alcohol, you may see 2 different tax groups. One for items taxed at 8%, and another for items taxed at 10%. Daily necessities. Many products made in Japan or abroad can be easily purchased in shops, or via the internet. When shopping for food, it is often less expensive to shop at your local store or supermarket, than to shop at an international store, or at a convenience store, that charges extra for their 24 hours availability. Is tap water drinkable? The quality of tap water in Japan is strictly controlled and is safe for drinking. If you are concerned, you can use a water filter or purchase bottled water. Medical services. Medical services and facilities in Japan are considered some of the most advanced in Asia. Many Japanese doctors complete their medical studies at leading institutions outside of Japan and can consult with patients in English. English-speaking hospitals are more easily found in major cities such as Tokyo, Yokohama, Osaka, Kobe, and cities with US military bases. On our website we have compiled a list of English-speaking doctors and clinics that we recommend looking through and bookmarking before a medical emergency arises. If you are unable to find an English-speaking doctor or hospital in your area, there's no need to worry, as most doctors can respond and communicate, despite not being fluent in English. There are also English-speaking medical assistance services such as Japan Helpline and AMDA. Japan's Registry Management System. Foreigners entering Japan with visas longer than 90 days will receive a residence card at the airport, upon their arrival in Japan. The card serves as an ID and contains basic information, such as your name, nationality, residence status, and the length of stay. Within 14 days of finalizing your living arrangements, you will be required to complete your residential registration at your local administrative office. If moving with family, you will need to register them as your dependents, and you will need to provide your marriage license, and the birth certificates of your children as proof. Each time you move, you will be required to register your new address at your local administrative office. Special Re-entry Permit. Under the Special Re-entry system, foreign nationals re-entering Japan within 1 year of their departure do not need to reapply for a re-entry permit, and instead will need to present their residence card and check a box for departure with special re-entry permission on a form. For those not returning within the period of 1 year, and planning to re-enter within the granted period of stay, you will need to go to the Immigration Bureau in advance to obtain a re-entry permit. This permit cannot be issued at the airport. My Number System. The My Number system in Japan was created to simplify administrative procedures, by assigning everyone a single number to connect information dispersed across multiple branches of the government. All foreigners entering Japan for mid to long-term stays will be issued a My Number on the day of, or the day after their basic resident register is created, once they have submitted a notification of moving in at their local municipal office. My Number Notification Letter. A notification letter with your My Number information will be sent to your address approximately 2 to 3 weeks later. As the notification letter is sent by registered mail, it is required that you receive the mail in person. If you would like to receive your My Number card, follow the steps described in the notification letter. Transportation. There are multiple ways to get around Japan without a car. You can either take a train, ride a bus, or hail a taxi. Of the three, trains are the most straightforward way to get around Japan. Japanese trains are clean, efficient, and almost always on time. If you need to get to an area that's 15 minutes or more from a train station, and prefer not to walk, a bus is the way to go. Buses are quite common in Japan, and you can find many bus stops lining the sides of every major road. Taxis can be easily found queuing up at train stations, waiting to pick up disembarking train passengers in most major metropolitan areas. In areas with lower populations, taxis are usually ordered by phone. Traveling with an IC card. For easy travel throughout Japan, using a prepaid train card is essential. It is the easiest method to use when paying for riding the train or bus throughout Japan. IC cards can be purchased from ticket machines at train stations in English. IC cards apps for your smartphone can be downloaded as well. These prepaid train cards could also be used at some stores, restaurants, vending machines, coin lockers, taxis, and most convenience stores. There are many types of IC cards that are used throughout Japan, that are region-specific. In East Japan, Pasmo and Suica are used, while in West Japan, Ikoka is used. While most of the time you can use any brand of IC card throughout Japan, there are some instances in which they cannot be used. Deciding what to bring. When coming to Japan, there are a few things that you might want to bring with you. Some things that are commonly available in your home country may be harder to find, have a limited selection, be more expensive, or be unavailable in Japan. Numerous reasons can be given as to why purchasing or leasing electrical household appliances in Japan is preferable to bringing similar items from overseas. Differences in electrical current voltage, electric frequency, and shipping costs are some negatives. While high-quality items at reasonable prices is a positive, please keep in mind that finding a place to live that allows pets or musical instruments is not always easy in Japan. It can be beneficial to bring your medical and dental records with you to Japan. For medicine, you are legally allowed to bring with you a 1-month supply of prescription medication. Once your month's supply of medication runs out, you may have to arrange to have medication sent from overseas, or have your doctor prepare documents describing your condition and the medications they have currently prescribed to you in order to receive further supplies while in Japan. This includes oral contraceptives as well. All medication must be declared at customs, and stated that they are for personal use. If you plan to bring more than a 2-month supply of your medication, or have further questions about importing medication, please contact the airport you are flying into prior to your departure. Aside from prescription medication, it may be a good idea to bring a full supply of other items that you are accustomed to using as well. If you wear contact lenses, bring an extra pair and cleaning products along with your prescription. Extended wear lenses are available through doctors and online. Finding a home in Tokyo. Finding a comfortable home will have a great effect on how pleasant your stay in Japan is. There are 4 basic types of housing available, which are apartment, single-family house, furnished housing, and unfurnished housing. Please be aware that serviced apartments with English support, and residences with multiple bathrooms, catering to expats, only exist in large cities. While many of the apartments in Japan are quite small, there are many apartments which have been developed to accommodate the tastes and lifestyles of expatriate residents. Such features include large living and dining rooms, spacious master bedrooms, Western appliances, ample storage, and in most cases, parking. Houses in Japan are usually 2 stories high, have 3 to 4 bedrooms, generally range from 120 square meters up to 300 square meters, and have some semblance of a yard or garden. However, these houses are difficult to find in Tokyo due to space limitations. The ones that do exist in central Tokyo are often cramped, old, and expensive. Serviced apartments generally include basic furniture pieces such as a TV, an internet connection, dishes, white goods, and weekly cleanings. Some amenities such as a front desk service, health club facilities, and business centers may also be included. The vast majority of housing options in Japan come unfurnished. Unfurnished expatriate housing in major cities generally include basic appliances, such as a stove, oven, and air conditioner, heater. Sometimes they may also include a refrigerator, washing machine, dryer, and dishwasher. If you are planning to bring your own furniture to Japan, it is advisable to find out beforehand what sizes each room of your home are, as room sizes can vary. Please note that bed sizes can also vary depending on the manufacturer, so make sure you measure it beforehand. Western style, or expat use homes are generally larger than traditional Japanese residences, and will be more accommodating to the sizes of the furniture you may plan to bring. Leasing furniture is a popular, convenient, and an often economical alternative, especially for people staying short-term. In the end, the decision to lease or bring one's own furniture may be determined by the eligibility of a shipping allowance for one's personal household effects. Understanding the lease. On the left side you can see a floor plan with all necessary property information. On the right side is a list of lease terms along with their definitions. International schools. Throughout Tokyo, there are over 90 different international schools. The schools range from nursery school, all the way up to high school. School curriculums vary, as some schools follow curriculums based on the school's country of origin, while others may use a more innovative curriculum. For more information, a list of international schools can be found on our website. Tokyo Housing. Online you can find English-speaking real estate companies in Tokyo that cater specifically to foreign clients. With 50 years of expertise in helping customers in Tokyo find great houses and apartments, you can count on Plaza Homes to use their professional knowledge and experience to help you find your perfect home.
We offer a wide variety of properties for rent and sale, and provide property information in English. If you are interested in renting, leasing, buying, or selling real estate in Japan or in Tokyo, please check our website. We also run a website called Japan Living Guide, which provides living information. Thank you so much for watching. If you found today's video useful, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Please hit the little bell button as well to get notifications of our upcoming videos. If you have any questions or thoughts, we would love to hear them in the comments too. See you next time!